Hi guys, it's Robyn from Australia here. So I'm going live to do some readings. Got me jewels on, you know, the fake ones of course. The effect I wanted to put on, it wouldn't let me do it. So if someone wants to let me know how to pull the effects into when you go live, that'd be fabulous. The only one I could get was this ring of, or crown of hearts, which probably will get a bit annoying eventually. Okay, so I thought we'll start off with an inspiration card. Okay, let's have a look, see what we've got for today. A bit chilly here in Broken Hill. I'm sitting next to the heater. It's still cold. Okay, so take one corrective step. So listen to your inner voice and promise that you'll take positive action where you need to. If you've been addicted to a harmful substance, to overeating, or even being a doormat, listen to the voice within that begs you to be big rather than small and to take one corrective step. Hello Jeremy. Hello Shannon. Hello Mimi. How you going? I'll wait till a few people get in the room. So I've just said that our inspiration card for today is take one corrective step. So if you've got any addictions, it's time to sort of have a look at that. And I know for myself, addicted to food. So that's a big one in my family. So, you know, started a diet 2 weeks ago. So let's hope that continues. Okay, we got Shannon. Cheyenne, how you going, love? Okay. So if anyone would like a reading, just put yes, please, and your name. I've got crystal cards today, so these are beautiful crystal cards. So I've got those. Today I'm working with cards for romance. So we've got our romantic pack. We've got our, let me see, Whispers of Love pack, which I'll read with the romantic pack. I've got the life path cards, my normal mythic tarots. I've had this pack for like 20 years. And I did actually order a new pack because, of course, that was the first pack I ever had. So, you know, I used to scratch on a little bit here and there to try and learn them, but then it's not about that. You just got to tune in. Anyway, I tried to order a new pack, got them, and I didn't like the artwork on it. So, because I'm an artist, so of course I'm very fussy about that. And I just really loved the artwork on these cards. So I had to give the new pack to my daughter. So anyway, so there's that. We have some angel therapy cards, and we have some chakra cards today. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 packs today we'll be working from. Okay, so let's have a look. We'll start off. Go to the top. Shireen, you just say yes, please, and put your name. Good girl. Okay, so you were the first one to put it. So this is for Cheyenneh. You know who you are. Okay, let's start off. So basically the way I work is I'm guided what cards to pull out. So that's totally from spirit. And then if, you know, in conversation, I'm a storyteller as well. And what I find is that often it resonates with the client or, you know, someone around them. But it's always meaningful, basically. Okay, so to start with love, you've got the Queen of Pentacles, which if it's not you, it's a very warm person around you, generous, protective, loving. It could be in a work situation because she's holding a Pentacles. Now, the Eight of Pentacles follows, so there's lots of work there, growth, money, so that's just lots of work, but you know, good in terms of that. The next card's the Four of Pentacles. So in this situation, you may find that someone around you is either threatened by your presence or is not sharing resources. So you're happily working away, but this person may be threatened by you for some reason. The next card's the Ten of Swords. So this is a hope card. So you've had a lot of negativity around you that's come up to, you know, try and knock you down, and you've battled through that. Your guardian angels have been with you and have helped you through that, but now you're exhausted, so now it's time to heal yourself and move on with hope. There's also a male here with a pentacle, so this is a king, so he'd probably be, you know, 30, over 30. So this could be in a work situation also, or there's a male around you. Now, in terms of love, they're getting me to pull a new love. So a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Wouldn't that be nice? That'd be lovely. Okay, it's been 25 years for me, but anyway. Okay, so that's your reading, love. So King, X-L-L-A-N-I. Okay. Oh, what's that? Lani. Okay, Lani. I should have just read that first. Okay, so for Lani we have... Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups. So this is a male. It could be a male. If it's not you, it's someone around you who has love. But anyway, so that's a king. Then we have the Lovers card. So there's a choice to be made between either two people or two options in some area. So we have there the Lovers card. So there's a choice. So just, you know, be mindful when you choose, because sometimes things aren't as they seem. Now there's moving forward or a physical move in terms of residence here, but things might be a bit icy and, you know, arguments involved there. The next card talks about a massive surge of sort of energy where you're in control. You need to be in control of your own stuff. You know, it basically shows a king with the golden fleece, which in this pack is what the person wanted. So there's something that you wanted that you've got. The world is in your grasp, but now you're in control. So you make choices now with this new surge of energy. The next one is a card that shows feeling like your hands are tied, like you can't make a move, feeling somewhat isolated. Everything's been crazy and tumultuous around you, but your guardian angels are around you looking out for you, but you just feel like your hands are tied and you can't make a move. So I suppose if there's a choice between people, maybe if you're in a relationship, you might be not sure about, you know, moving on. And then the last card talks about something that you've got that this other person wants. So there's a battle over something that you want. If we're talking love, I'll just pull out a love card. So we've got honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So maybe you're planning on going somewhere with someone, or you know, you feel that you want to. And then the next card is express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. Absolutely, you know, it doesn't have to be flash, just the thought that someone, you know, the thought that someone cares, you know, is a powerful message. Okay, so that was for you, love. That's okay, Cheryl. Okay, Shannon. Hang on, let's have a look. Hang on. Okay, so Shannon, one for you, Dove. So this is for Shannon. Okay, we have the Hermit. So at the moment, let's have a look. Okay, so at the moment it's saying that you're moving back away from everybody, cutting away all the things that don't match anymore. So like anything that gives you a visceral feeling like that's not a match anymore, that's your body telling you that energy doesn't match with you anymore. You've got a keen eye, so you need to focus on what it is you want in the future. You know, what sort of life, what sort of energy you want to be surrounded by. And it's a time when our energy recalibrates. So it's recalibrating now to the next level. And what happens then is things that are attached to your older energy, you know, move away, fall off. And then while you're resonating to the new level, then you start attracting what resonates now. So what's an energetic match now? The following card is the World. So it's basically the end of a cycle. So, you know, everything is in balance for you right now. But you've just completed a cycle. So, you know, things that have happened would have been chosen by you in another place, you know, before you came here, but that's complete, that one now. Following card talks about creating a balance between mind and your psychic self. So you're wanting harmony or creating harmony, which is wonderful. The next card talks about some sort of monetary or job offer. So there might be more than one there. So, you know, you'll have to think about which one suits you best. The King of Cups is also around you at the moment. There's, it could be artsy-fartsy, someone who may have love for you. He could be a little bit moody, romantic, that sort of person. And then the following cups is Knight of Pentacles. So basically that talks about, you know, you've got money and means. And I mean, you don't have to be, you know, super rich or anything, but you've got what you need. There's growth to be had. You're quite happy and content. And in terms of Angel card, finances and career. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So you'll know what that means. I'm getting told to finish that off on an angel card, which I haven't pulled out, so I'll pull it out. Let's have a look. So cold. Okay, so you have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching or parenting children. So that's come up for you. So that could indicate that, you know, you're either going to be working with children or around children, or someone could be having a child around you, you know. But either way, beautiful. Okay, so that's for you, love. Now let's have a look. Just, I don't know what time of day it is where you are. You might want to just shove in the comments for me. Because I'm in Australia and I know a lot of you on there are from America, I never know what time of day it is over there, you know. So I basically just wait till I'm guided. You know, I was going to go live the other day and I was getting told, no, not today. You know, so I basically get told when to go. So whoever gets a reading, it's meant, you know, like by spirit, they know you're praying for an answer. So that comes to me, I get told to come on, and then you get your answer. So that's nice. Hello from Colorado. How you going, darling? So it's Stella. That's one for you. Thank you for the rose, darling. I'm new to this, so I'm not sure about this sort of stuff. And the other day I was watching a live on Ziggy Booten, and I wanted to send him, you know, $10 or whatever. And yes, I can say happy birthday to Emily. Happy birthday, darling. Happy birthday to you. Anyway, so I didn't know how to do it. and if anyone could tell me, like I said earlier, but there was hardly anyone on, how do you get the effects when you come on? I know I've got this crown of hearts at the moment, but I wanted a different one, but it didn't show up in the effects. So I didn't know how to get it. So if someone could, you know, put in my comments later how to do that, that'd be wonderful. Anyway, so now who was it again? Gabbing on here and I forgot who I was talking about. Oh, okay, so where are you? It's Stella 59. Okay, so I don't know if there's someone around me, because I've got the heater on behind me, and as a medium, when spirit is around, you get this really cold shiver right up your body. So I don't know if someone's around me or it's just that I'm cold, but anyway. Okay, so for you, darling, Knight of Wands is the first one. So life's been somewhat hell, crazy, hello, been there most of my life. You've got one challenge coming up. Once you get over that challenge, it's calm, it's peaceful, plain sailing. So whether this is to a new home or within your home or to a new job, because I often see wands relevant to, you know, like work or where you put your energy. Now the next one's Three of Wands. So this is some sort of offer, and once again this could be a job because it's wands. So someone from higher up is offering you something and you're not sure whether to take it or not. The next card talks about a new traineeship or a new job, that money in, money out. Following card talks about some sort of monetary offer once again, so whether there's a sale of something or it's a gift, I think it's more like, you know, either a job offer or some sort of monetary offer. Now, the next card talks about whatever inner pain you've got. Like, it shows a couple fighting, and if you're the one you know, I'll show you the picture. If you're the one in the bath, that sort of talks about inner pain. So once that's out, you can heal and move on from it. So whether this is as a result of childhood trauma or, you know, partner fighting trauma or whatever. Anyway, there's something that now that you release that, you can heal from that and move on. Something that you don't want to hear. There's people talking about things, or there's arguments, and you don't want to hear whatever this person's got to say. Mind you, that come up for me a week or two ago, and it was someone pretending to be me, like, because they're cloning all of the psychics and whatever to try and scam money off people, which is dastardly, and for those of us that find them, you know, an absolute pain in the bum, because it affects our, you know, legitimacy. Anyway, so what did I say? Not wanting to hear something. So that's what I got for that. So it could be anything, you know. Okay, the following card is a woman who's very psychic, very spiritual, could be musical, you know, very emotional, love around this person. So this could be someone around you or you. She's a queen in her own right. Now, the following card from that is confusion, not knowing which way to turn, what to do. Also sounds like me at the moment. I'm wanting to sell up and move to be closer to my daughters. So it's that sense of, what do I do? Am I going to do the right thing? I'm not sure, you know, like that sort of energy. So in terms of that, and if it is related to work, I'll just pull out a life path card. So we've got travel. Your life purpose involves traveling. Family. Loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. And books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. So, okay, so only you know what's relevant to your situation. And angel card wise, schooling, study and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. So the angels will guide you and help you with this process. So say for me that would have been, you know, I started a Bachelor of Psychology when I was, you know, mid-40s. I started study at TAFE late 30s. So, you know, whatever age you are makes no matter. You can go back and learn a new skill anytime. So maybe that's what it's talking about in terms of the books and the children, you know, even teaching, you know. Okay, so that was for you, love. So how old's Emily? How old is she? Is she a little girl or like a person? Because we're all persons, aren't we? Okay, yes please. What have we got? Thank you, Jenny. So we've got Avery here. No, yeah, Avery. Okay. So first of all, we've got the Strength card. So there's been some situation where you've had to get control over this situation. You have done, and I think maybe this has been behind closed doors. Thank you, Jenny, beautiful. But you have gotten control over it. There have been arguments and fights. I mean, look at the picture. Obviously, the situation is the line. You've gotten control over it. Now, the next card is the marriage card. So whether this has been within your marriage or there's someone, hang on. Well, I think this is within your marriage, right? Because the following card, and I'm getting shivers through me, sort of like to say yes, is the legal card. So that could be a lawyer. So whether there's something in your relationship that you've, you know, gone through, a breakup, that type of thing, there is a legal person there. Hang on. Okay, so yeah, contracts to be signed in the future. You're wanting peace. You're moving into a more mature stage in your life, and you want peace and justice, and there are contracts ahead to be signed. Once again, I've got another card that sort of talks about either a psychologist or a female lawyer or a doctor, that type of thing. So that would go with that theme. And once, yeah, this is the pain sort of. So whether that's you and the husband fighting, only you know that. So in terms of, so you're going to get some sort of offer. So if you know, if there's a payout, a settlement, there'll be some sort of offer. Not sure whether to take it. And then moving forward. So moving forward, literally, and the page can also be a child. So there could be a child involved in this as well, but to a much brighter future, much brighter. Angel card. Okay, to heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. And that's all very well. And yes, you do that, but it doesn't mean you have to stay in the situation if it's not for you and it's not conducive to a peaceful, happy life. So, you know, it's entirely up to you, you know. So I hope that helps somehow. Okay. Thanks, Shannon. Fantastic. Okay, let's go. Could go back right up to the top here. Don't mind me squinting. The sign says hope is all is well. Yeah. Now, where we are, there's a love reading here. A-L-E-K, Alexandra. Can I get a reading? A love reading? Yes, you sure can. Okay, so the love reading for Alexandra. Okay, so the first one we have here is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So express your love. So, okay, so all of us, so first of all, make the steps, make an effort, show that you're interested in this person. This person's worth waiting for. The divine timing is at work in your love life. So it's all about divine timing. I mean, you know, that's in anything. Like I said before, I want to move to be closer to my girls. I've lived in this home for 33 years. It's not worth a lot, so it means I'm going to have to rent where I go. And, you know, I know that this won't sell until the person who's meant to have this abode rocks up and the place that I say will be renting in the future is available. So that is divine timing, and that is in everything we do. It's when it's right for everybody. So definitely that's saying the timing is right for you. Now it says flirt, so extend your light-hearted energy to others. And wedding, so this situation involves marriage. So that is beautiful. So basically, you know, whoever this person is, make an effort, express your interest in your love. He's worth waiting for. Flirt to get his attention and to make that, you know, energetic connection, and a wedding. So, I mean, that's beautiful. So I hope that resonates with you, darling. So that looks like some good stuff ahead there. Okay. Oh, it's 8 p.m. Oh, okay. So 8 p.m. So it's noon here. Well, just afternoon now. Okay, cool. Oh, so you're in Australia. Oh, you're in Sydney, Alexandra. Cool. Yes, all's well with me today. I just thank God for the effects, because I'd look 100 years older if I didn't have them. Sydney girl. Okay, just did that one. Now, Ali, X-U-E-R-B. Okay, let's do yours, done. Okay, so for Ali. Okay, so we start off with the Five of Wands, which is basically someone wants what you've got. There's a battle over something that you want. It could be in a job situation, or it could be for a house, or, you know, because Wands is where you put your energy. So that's that. There's a Knight of Cups, so he's around. A love interest of some kind. Now, there's the Ace of Cups, which is a heartfelt wish. So whatever, without thinking about it logically too much, because God gives you the desires of your heart. So your heart can want one thing, but your mind can be telling you, oh, no, go for that. But whatever it is your actual heart desires, it's saying that's going to happen. Now, the King of Cups is a male around you also. This is older than this first one. The first one was a knight, so he's a bit younger. The King of Cups might be, say, over 30. He's also got a cup, so yeah, they've both got cups. So whether you've got a couple of people around you, or, you know, I'm not sure on your age, so whether you've got like a son and a partner, I'm not sure, but anyway, there's a male around you there, the King of Cups. Three of Pentacles is some sort of monetary offer, so it could be a job offer or something to do with money, but there's growth in that. Now, there's another King of Wands here, so this one could be in a work situation because he's holding a wand. So this one here, let me just see if I can see what I'm getting. Okay, so if I'm being told there may be two people you're interested in, whichever, but then because you've got the Ace of Cups, the heartfelt wish, whichever one I presume you desire at a heart level, maybe what's saying you're going to get. Then we have the Devil card, so that's you know, I mean most people go, yeah, sex, drugs and rock and roll type thing, but it can be just sort of like using something for a crutch, you know, some sort of addictive behaviours. For me in the day it was, you know, credit card debt, whatever. Maybe today potentially for me it would be, you know, food, addiction to that or whatever. But it also can mean you're a very natural person and that you are okay just as you are, so maybe taking better health of yourself. Now, the Eight of Swords that comes next is basically the gods looking down at you saying, okay, you've held all this crap at bay, you've managed to get to this point, but now you have to focus on what you want in the future. So you need to put in the forefront of your mind what it is you want, right? And then they can fulfill that heart's desire. Because if you don't have, my healer used to say to me, never say want, never say, you know, I want such and such, because he said you'll always be wanting it. So you need to say, I desire, or I am blessed with, right? Because if you feel you've already got it, then the universe has to match that vibration, so you'll get it. I mean, an example of that for me, for example, was I've been needing a new car for a couple of years. You know, the last one I got basically was a run around my mum bought for me because I've got no money. Anyway, so I liked the car, like a hatchback, you know, because I've got, you know, hip and back problems. So, but then for years now, it's been really painful getting in because it's low. So I saw this car that sort of looks exactly the same, but it's just a little bit bigger, and I thought, God, I'd love that car. God, for about 3 years, I can see myself driving that car. So, okay, so I'm getting some money shortly for an insurance claim. And lo and behold, I'm looking around thinking, well, now I can, you know, get this another cheap car. And the exact car that I've been eyeing off for the last 3 years is in this secondhand car dealership. And I'm like, hell to the no. I went in and she said, oh, someone signed the papers the other day. And I'm like, oh, okay, no worries, you know. And the two I was looking at, because of course I want to move to be close to my daughter with foster twins, so I'm thinking, oh, I've got to have, you know, plenty of seats. Anyway, the two cars I looked at, no, not up, you know. Anyway, I looked at the car that I thought I could see myself driving. Perfect, absolutely perfect, but a little bit dearer than I expected. So I said to the lady, all right, well, I'll get back to you next week. And then anyway, I got back to her. She said, oh, someone signed the papers on the Friday. And I said, well, if they don't come back, then I said, I'll you know, get in contact with you. I should have the money by then. So anyway, so she rang me back this week saying, oh, they actually couldn't get the loan for the full amount. So hopefully next week when I'm paid out, I said to her, I'll be in there straight away to get that car. So that's how it works. You put in your mind, and it might take a little bit of time, but it really surprised me. You know, well, it didn't really surprise me, but, you know, That's how the universe works. So, you know, you've got to focus, you've got to see yourself with it, and eventually it will manifest, you know. Oh, thank you for that heart thing. That's gorgeous. Yeah, so that's how you do it. And like I said, it's in divine timing. Doesn't mean, you know, you're not nervous about things in general, but when that happens, that's the time to, you know, read affirmations. That's why I started. Oh, thank you, Pam. I'm wearing a crown for you, Pam. See here, I've got my crown jewels on today. You know, just for you. I've had them for ages, but I haven't been game enough to wear them. So I thought, oh, bugger it. Yeah, so anyway, so that's what you do. And like I was just going to say, I started off my Facebook pages, you know, 10 years ago with just affirmations, because I have lived a life where I've been down the bottom of that pit forever. You know, around and round and round, couldn't get out, and makes me want to cry thinking about it, but you can get out. Anyway, I'll get on from that because I'll start crying if I... Thank you, Jenny. I am a healer, so as Jenny is saying that my voice is pretty and calming. Well, I'm a healer. When I do readings with people, I push in that healing energy at the same time. So when you get this, you're actually connecting to my heart. You know, you throw out the heart chords. Someone out there is very emotional because I'm feeling like crying. And I was having crazy dreams this morning when I got up, which I think I tune into people before I get on here. But yeah, so I send energy a distant as well as live and face to face. So yes, that's what you're getting. And I actually find when I play them back to myself, because I actually make sure they're okay before I put them on YouTube, I actually find it calming too. Okay, there's thank yous, hugs, thanks Pam, love you. So how do you do that thing you were talking about, Pam, when you make them a... I don't know how to do that. What do I do? Do I press that? No, I don't know. Okay. Thanks, Charwood. This is a jumper I just got. I love tiger patterns and all that sort of stuff. Oh my goodness, there's a... what do you call those things? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I love this sort of pattern. I love this colour. Okay, now Charwood, when I give healings, well, when I do readings, it's what the universe wants me to pull out. So it's not sort of whatever comes out and you're meant to hear it. So I'll give you a reading, but whatever they give you is what they give you. I'm not a medical medium or anything like that, so it's just whatever the angels would want you to know right now. Okay, so it starts off with a page of swords. So there might be gossip and that sort of thing around you at the moment, arguments, things feel a bit icy. So you might feel, you know, alone. The Six of Pentacles is some sort of monetary gift, or whether you've inherited something or it's something out of the ordinary, something you don't normally get. So like for me, it would be like this insurance pay. It's something that's not of the norm, you know. So there's something there you're very grateful for. The next card is the King of Pentacles. So this could be in a work situation. So whether this is a boss or a bank manager, given he's holding a pentacle. Following card, once again, this is some sort of new traineeship or something, but whoever's with you is not really sharing the resources. So there could be, you know, a bit of jealousy there. Eight of Pentacles, just working away, lots of hard work, but you know, hey, what else would you do? You know, I mean, that to me is good. Growth, money, work to do. You know, we're here for a reason. You can't spend your time doing nothing. Now, the Hermit is a time where, once again, your energy is going to be recalibrating. So moving in a different direction. You know, if you're evolving on the energetic ladder, now's the time to cut away things that don't match your energy anymore And that's just a natural happening anyway, you know, as we move up a little bit, just things, we don't have things in common with the people that we're sort of leaving behind. It's not bad, it's not good, it just is what it is, and you can say, you know, love you, but, you know, you've got other things to do, basically. So that's that one. Okay, there's a soulmate around you at the moment. Have faith and service. So in this picture I see you and an older lady, whether it's a grandmother figure. So I don't know if you're looking after a grandmother figure. I know most of us get a chance to do that in our lifetimes. I know I did for my eldest daughter's adopted mother, who was actually a sister in a past life. And it's funny because our birthdays were on the same date and the same month. Yeah, so only you know what that means, but that's not really relative to your health as such. But of course, if you're stressed about, you know, a partner and or, you know, money situations, of course, if that's information pertinent to that, that'll at least ease up that stress. So that was for you, darling. So that was for Charwood. Oh, hang on. Got big fingers here. If I press the wrong thing, I'll do it wrong. Oh, sugar. Thank you, Winter. Okay, good, Alice. She's saying fantastic. Oh yeah, the paper crane. That was beautiful, Winter. I've not seen one of those at all before. I mean, I haven't been. I sort of only watched Pam Sears, and Ziggy Booten. They're two I really like. Now, Jenna is saying, my husband is always helping customers with free parts. He always says it will come back. Absolutely. For years, I mean, I've been following actual guidance. I mean, you're born this way, basically, and you do your work before you know what you're doing. But, you know, consciously following it for 23 years now. And I used to say to people, because I've only been charging for the last 3 years, so I did 20 years for nothing. And it's like, I used to say to people, and they used to think I was talking out of my backside, absolutely anything you put out, like as you gift others, you make way for things that you resonate with on a new level to come in for you. So, you know, but you've got to do it from your heart. You don't do it with the expectation that you'll get. You do it because and for me, it's I'm guided. Anything I'm got, like I've literally taken the shirt off my back before, literally. You know, I've literally in a reading taken a ring off and said, I'm being guided to give you this, you know. So I follow that guidance 100%. My kids know that, you know, if they ask me to do something and it doesn't attune with spirit, it ain't going to happen. So yes, absolutely. Sharing and living in that flow of bliss is powerful. And yes, you'll get back everything that your heart desires and needs, but in divine timing. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful person to do that. Because, you know, you'll see manage, then add moderator. Yeah. Hang on, where are we? Manage. Admin settings. Moderators. Okay. No live moderators yet. Add. Hang on. Guys. Just trying to add a moderator here. Don't mind me for a sec, you guys. And here we go. Add. Okay, so I'll just add in a moderator. I haven't had to use one yet, but oh yes, Pam wants a card. Absolutely. Okay, so let's have a look. This is for you, Pam. It's definitely spirit around me today because I'm shooting. I mean, I haven't eaten yet, which as a diabetic is probably not really a good idea. But I find when you fast and you do these things when you're fasting, you're actually a better channel. Anyway, so for Pam, we have the Strength card. So at the moment, there's been something that you've wanted to get control over, and you have. You have got control over it. There may have been some arguments and battles regards to this. You're moving forward in terms of work, so much brighter future, greener pastures, etc. At the moment, things are not black and white. You're still not quite there yet. So, you know, this priestess is holding a pomegranate. So the pomegranate is, you know the meaning of life. You've been there, you know all about that, but you're just feeling dissatisfied at the moment. But there's a little way to go and much brighter, greener pastures. So at the moment, the Tower, so what you think and believe may be coming down around you, meaning that now you've got different ways of thinking or new ideas, whatever, but whatever you've built up to protect yourself around you, which we all do given the experiences we have in life, is going to come down. And that can seem scary, but it's not. It's time to reassess and draw to you now what supports your highest self. Fearless, fearless. The Eight of Wands, there's some sort of travel to do with possibly work, over water, possibly with someone, a younger person, maybe a daughter or someone like that, but that's beautiful. You're happy and enjoying yourself. Now, the Six of Cups is the next card, so there's either someone from the past or you're reminiscing about something or someone from the past. So there's that sense of just reminiscing, just thinking about things from the past, which we all do from time to time anyway. It could be a school you used once in the past, whatever, but there's growth to be had with that. Now, the next card shows that, say you're sitting in your home or wherever you work or whatever you're doing, you've got people talking around you and you're really not invested in what they're saying, and that's okay because you're still you're having this sense of dissatisfaction. Love around you, absolutely, but you're just not really feeling it. The following card is exhaustion. So you've kept everything at bay. Everything at bay, you've kept it there. Your archangel has been with you the whole way, protecting you, but you're exhausted now. So now's a hope card. There's move on from now and heal yourself. Now the Hermit is once again moving away from everything at the moment to recalibrate to the next level. Guardian angels are around you, guides around you. You're going to cut the crap out of your life now, which is great. Now, you also here have a situation where in a work situation, you've got people around you that are holding resources or they might be feel threatened by you. But you're quite happily working away and they're like nervous, but that's okay. They can feel what they like. King of Pentacles, there could be a male around you to do, and this could be in a work situation or it could be a bank manager, because the next card I see is that same figure giving you some sort of money. So once again, this is not a normal stream of income. This is something that's out of the ordinary, like a bonus of some kind. So great there in terms of that. Now let's have a look. Okay, life path. Okay, counselling. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathic ear. Now, whether you benefit from that, we know that you all do that. So that's sort of like a double header there. Now, there's a past life issue. This card here is telling me that this situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. So ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. Now, for me, I've done that many times. One in particular, which was a really big life, as in the memory was potent and it came back through this time with the same person, similar, jealousy issues. In that life he killed me, in this life he stalked me, wanted to kill me. We've resolved that now. It took 20 odd years, but we have resolved that. But I was given the information because I said to the angels one night, so I'm suggesting you do the same. Strange signs, yes. Well, I wouldn't say strange. I would say a sign is a sign. Keep a dream journal, write it down, and eventually it will make sense. And what I found was I got to a point where I just said to the angels, can you please show me in a dream what is happening? I don't understand. So what happened, I flashed into seeing like a house in a... Okay, so I was dreaming about a house this morning, so I'm wondering if this might be tuning into you. Anyway, house, looking through the windows, which is your eyes. The person that didn't want me to see the past life from this life was, you know, at the window, not wanting me to look through. Anyway, which was scary. Anyway, when I did look through, I got flashed into a past life in England, okay, in a castle, and, you know, he shoved a sword up my gut and killed me. And I got that the daughter in this life that was his stepdaughter was his biological child in that life, which he killed. Yeah, and so basically what I'm saying is that flipped me into a past life, and you yourself as a psychic medium will know the difference between you healing on another parallel level, a past life that comes to you, or if you're tuning into a situation somewhere else, you'll get to know by the feeling. So I would suggest that you know, you just keep a journal and or do some automatic writing. You know, you tune into your angels first, see what you get. I mean, I used to do that a lot when I was younger, and, you know, wrote poems which were basically ways of healing myself. So have a look at that, Pam, you might be surprised. Now let's have a look. Okay, that's okay, Charwood. Thanks, Winter, for the rose. Now, Charwood's saying, when I was younger, I'm sure I was able to feel and talk to spirits. I had a scary interaction. Absolutely, babe. Children, I've seen so many kids noticing things that, you know, I've even seen and went to a house to clear a house once where there was a negative male, right, in spirit that was actually sexually interfering with the little girl. So, you know, they can do anything if they're, you know, bad enough. And my daughter used to see spirits. She'd jump into bed with me and I'd say, look, it's okay, you're with me now. You know, she saw a hooded thing at the end of the bed once. She saw an alien at the end of the bed once. And I'm like, it's okay, just, you know, just cuddle up to mum. I'll protect you. And she's actually a psychic medium herself who hasn't really come into a full power, but she gets, you know, she does healing in the dream state like I do. She gets channeling, and it's funny because for years she used to say to me, Mum, you're so full of shit. And I used to think, thank you, darling. Anyway, then she got to an age where the first time she came to me and said, Mum, I followed my guidance. And I just about burst out laughing. I said, oh, did you? She said, yes, I got channeled to go to this pub for dinner. I went to this pub. And I said to him, oh, by the way, if you're looking for anyone for work, and she actually ended up getting a job there for a few years. So I was like so proud of my baby. So yes, children are so tuned into to spirit. Cats, dogs, same thing. In fact, I was only reading something yesterday about cats that they sort of fend for us spiritually speaking. That's probably why my cat never gets off me. Yeah, so yes, absolutely. Yes. Oh, and I'm sure I blocked it. Love and light. I tell my kids, because I'm not particularly religious, but I do call in Jesus, Mary, the archangels, and I sort of leave it there because there's so much in between. You know, you just go to the top, I say. And because we're not particularly religious, I used to say to them, girls, the Our Father and Hail Mary was told to me by one of my teachers to say before we do any work. And because I know they're not religious, I used to say to them, just say, Jesus Christ, help me now. That's all you have to say, because in terms of all the masters, he was one of the ones through God and, of course, Archangel Michael that can deal with the negative energies. So, literally, Jesus Christ, help me now. So, you know, that's what I tell my kids. Okay, so New Age Hip. Here's one for you, darling. And as I said, the reason I waffle on about myself is because I'm actually telling you inadvertently how to deal with certain things and sharing my spiritual knowledge, which is what I do when I do readings face-to-face, because I find that most people that do come to me have already got their own connections. I mean, I was told I'm going to be like a birth mother for you know, basically psychic people that don't realise what's going on. So, you know, that's what I'm giving, you know. Okay, so for New Age Hip, right, first of all, you've got the Heartfelt Desire card. So whatever your heartfelt wish is at the moment, you're going to get it. So that's wonderful. A Knight follows that, so whether that's a male that you're interested in, right? The following card is the Star, so that's the Hope card, but it's also talking about finally letting out of your heart whatever it's been in there that's been troubling you, that you've been, you know, pushing down and not dealing with. Of course, from that comes vulnerability. Now it's time to move forward, and you are moving forward. And like with that vulnerability, there's, you know, emotion, but your guardian angel is around you. The following card is sort of time. You need to get away and look after yourself. So, I mean, at the most least level, this can talk about a medical procedure, you know, an operation maybe, given their swords. But on a basic level, also, it's talking about getting away, retreat, a psychologist, anything where you're looking after yourself. The following card is the Moon. So at the moment you're feeling really confused. So whether this is confusion about this man earlier in the reading, and at this time it's probably not a good idea to make decisions about anything in particular. Now the following one is like being complete. So if this is a work situation or whatever you do with your energy, you're exhausted. You're so close to whatever you want, but you are totally exhausted. You know, you're so lumbered down with all this stuff, you need to start delegating to other people. Now, you've got a heartfelt wish for someone around you in terms of wanting love. So maybe this person isn't there physically, or if he is, you don't feel that he's supporting you. But there's some sort of heartfelt love there, or wish, sorry, to do with love. Now, the Ace of Wands is this new burst of energy where you're in control, you're looking after your own gear, etc. You've got what you want, you know, the world is your oyster, but, you know, this is sort of saying, if you haven't got those qualities, it's saying take on those qualities. Now, the next card is the Lovers card, so there's a choice. So whether it's a choice between two people or two options or two whatever, there's a choice there to be made. Now, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Now, in terms of love, it's got forgiving and learning. So as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I'm getting tongue-tied now, guys. I do that a lot. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit fun and to shine. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So, I mean, okay, so, I mean, whatever your heartfelt wish is, if that is for a different person or to be reunited, only you know that. But the Lovers card makes me think there might be two because there's a choice there. So forgiveness is important to heal. Maybe you are going to separate, being playful, but definitely releasing your ex to clear your energy. And I know what that's like because, you know, I've been engaged 4 times, married and divorced the once, and, you know, probably there are only 2 partners there that I really had trouble with releasing. And until you do, you know, you're basically trying to replace that person with someone else, and of course that doesn't work, so thus being engaged so many times. So that's important work to do, and you can do that energetically. You can look on Google for, you know, meditations in terms of releasing that person. You can do the like the cord from yourself to them, umbilical cord type of scenario in your mind, cutting that cord, reeling back in yours, letting theirs go back to them, and saying, look, okay, guardian angel, can you let their guardian angel know that I've released them with love, and just see what happens, you know. I mean, I did that with my ex-husband, and he actually had a physical reaction to that, so it does work. Now, Nancy. Okay, so Nancy, you just ask. And she's asking, can she have one? Yeah. Okay, Nancy, so we start off here within a job situation. You've got people around you that are supporting you, saying you've done a great job. So that's great. So feeling good in terms of that. The next card sort of shows some sort of thing to do with love, where there's some regret over some betrayal or something. Something's happened and there's regret over it. So there's a loss of emotion and or feelings. The following card talks about moving into a state of more maturity. Things aren't black and white, but you're moving forward now. Another one, Knight of Swords, there's moving here. Could be a move like residentially or some sort of physical move. Could be with someone, because this is also a Knight of Swords, but things are icy and, you know, there might be arguments and things around that. Now, the Ten of Swords talks about the Hope card once again. You've kept everything at bay that's been negative. You're exhausted, but your angels have been protecting you, but now you can move on and heal from that. Once again, in your card situation here, whoever is around you, whether it's at work or at home, you know, they might have love for you, but at the moment you're dissatisfied, not really invested in what they're saying. So, okay, well, let's have a look at your life path. Okay, body work. Your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. So, you know, that can go one or two ways. That can say that you will work in that industry, but it also could also mean that you would, you know, do with having some of that work done on yourself. And I mean, you know, even though we do that sort of work, and I've done Reiki forever, and do that sort of healing work and past life work and whatever, I also used to go to a healer. I had this one particular healer after my first teacher that I went to for 10 years, and I'd just make sure he'd push up my energy, and I'd say, what'd you get? And I'd tell him what I got, you know, and that sort of kept that interest going. Plus it was nice to talk to someone who, you know, could educate me as well as me being an outlet for him to talk about things he liked to talk about, you know. And leadership. So take charge of this situation. So whatever situation you're in, you take charge. You know, we're all responsible for our own lives. So that's for you, darling. So hopefully that will give you some sort of idea on something. And the thing is, I mean, you know, we can have a reading and then it doesn't make sense till later. You know, it mightn't be till a week later, a month later or whatever. And then we go, oh, that's what that meant. And like I actually went and had a reading done with my daughter once, and she's not the sort of person that would, you know, pay or invest in that sort of thing. And you know what? Even though the person read it to me, it was actually her reading, because I looked back years later and thought, that wasn't for me, that was for her. So that can happen as well. Okay, so let's have a look. That's okay, Pam, love you. Oh, that's interesting, double yolks. Twins. Ah, I'm dealing with twins at the moment. I think I'm going to be looking after them shortly. Oh, thank you, Charlie. That's lovely. Of course, you can ask a question. Isabel, Isabelio. Anyway, you know who you are. I'll do a reading for you, love. Okay, so Isabelio, or Isabel, you know who you are. Okay, so for you, darling, we have the Knight of Swords. So this is sort of like, it could be a residential move, so there's moving forward. So things might be a bit, you know, icy and not great around you at the moment in terms of energy. You know, it's not lovey-dovey type energy. Now you're moving away from a sort of a tumultuous life. Things have been, you know, not nice at all, but you've gone through all the arguments and the battles. You're moving away from that now. Your guides are watching over you. Okay, so also the Tower. So the things you've built around you to protect yourself from what was will come down now. So you'll attract, you know, more supportive energy for where you are at, right? And by doing that, you're going to release the toxic energy and contacts and parts of yourself that have protected you from what you lived in, you know. So so that's good. You know, I used to look at this card and think, oh my God, what now? But it's just an opportunity to realign with what supports you now. So that is good. Okay, so Strength card, you've gotten things under control. You now have power over that, so that's brilliant. There's a king around you, could be in a work situation, so there's a male around you here. Having said it could be in a work situation, you've got some offers coming to you, like job offers, which will bring growth, but it looks like there might be more than one offer. Now, the Hanged Man is always annoying because that just means an interim hiatus period where you're waiting and waiting, but eventually, you know, like I say on here, it's all in divine timing. So this will happen when it's meant to. Now, the following card is the end of something. So, okay, it's the Death card, but that doesn't mean physical death. That means something that has existed has ended, which, looking back at that card, walking away from that sort of, you know, life of, see how there's the rubble and the darkness. So hopefully the Death card is talking about that's the end of that side, you know, that part of your life. And as you can see in the background there, it's going from, and you've got family and friends supporting you, right? But in the background, you've got the bright future. So that's brilliant. And the next card says whatever you want. So if whatever's happening here, whatever you want for yourself, you're going to get, and your peers and your workmates and family, whatever, are going to support you and say, you know, you've done a great job, well done. So that's brilliant. I'll just... Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the 2 love cards that I've pulled out for you here, it's safe for you to love. So open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. And chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So what that tells me is there's someone around you that you're just going to feel like this magnetism towards, and it is okay now for you to love, so you can move forward in that department, you know. So like I say, these readings can be tomorrow, they can be, you know, 6 months, but generally I ask for in the moment. So, you know, because I like to work in a way where you're just sort of releasing blocks so that you can just keep moving forward. So that's for you, darling. So hopefully that's got something in there that's, you know, worthwhile. Someone's got, okay, so Tori and Nash, can I please have a read? Okay. Oops. My puppy's so good. He's sitting on the floor. Aren't you, darling? You're such a good boy. You want to come up for a cuddle for a second? I'll show you my baby. You want to come here for a second? Oh, this is the baby. This is my baby. This is my son. His name's Zibidi. Isn't it? It's funny because the other reader I like on TikTok, Ziggy, when I used to take him to visit my daughter's grandma in the home, she used to always call him Ziggy, and I'd get mad and say, Nan, it's Zibby, not Ziggy. Yeah, so anyway, that's my baby. Okay, so for your reading, love, okay, so we have the 5 of Pentacles. So that's walking away from either a home or a job, feeling a bit depressed about it, but that's normal psychological reaction to walking away from something. Guides are watching over you. Now, the Three of Swords talks about some sort of, you know, internal pain that now you're releasing. So whether this is from childhood, I'm feeling like it is, you can now release that and heal. If this is not you, it's a woman around you. Okay, Queen of Cups, so into all the esoteric stuff, psychic, spiritual, could be artsy-fartsy, could be a little bit moody, which most of us artsy-fartsy people are. So that's a woman around you. Now, the next one is letting the pain out. So that's opening Pandora's box. Once the pain's gone, you're moving forward. Your guardian angels are watching over you. So there's a sense of vulnerability and, you know, emotion around you. The Knight of Pentacles talks about basically you have what you need and you're not without. So, you know, you're quite content in terms of money and all that type of thing. So that's a really good card. And then there's just the Temperance, creating a balance of harmony around you between, you know, your conscious self and your psychic self. Romance card for you, past life relationship. So you have known each other before. So if there's someone around you at the moment that you're interested in or you're with, it is a past life relationship. So you've known this person before, and that's no surprise. Most people we meet up with, we have known before. It doesn't matter what part of the globe they're on. You know, it absolutely makes no difference. We get a chance to live in all different cultures, you know, time periods. And you know, it's funny because, like, when I do healing work on people, it's like I request for it to be past, present and future in all directions of time the healing goes. Because whatever you do for yourself now ripples out either way. And knowing and believing that, one of my daughter's boyfriends sent me this thing one day and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And it was talking about when we choose our next life, we can choose to go back in time or forward. And I thought, oh my God, I've never thought about that before. And I thought, well, technically, if, you know, we're an energy coming down as a single shard to have the experience of being singular, if we are part of one, right? And we're on parallel levels, past, present and future, well, of course we could choose, you know, and then that opens the door for time travel, etc., which I do believe in. So I thought that's frigging fascinating. So that was just very, very interesting. So yeah, I hadn't thought about that concept before. So yes, anyway, so yeah, of course, we meet so many people, you know, we choose before we come here. It's like we all get together and go, what do you want to learn in this life? Okay, all right, you be that person, I'll be this person. Yeah, so it's all right. Someone just asked me to go live with them, but if I don't know you, well, I don't know you. So anyway, all right, so next person, let's have a look. Yeah, so I think, Tori, we all have childhood trauma. I mean, and the thing is, what's traumatic to one person might not be traumatic to another person. I mean, when I was a child, my father was an opal miner, and he expected his children to climb down 40 and 60 feet ladders underground, you know, and for me, I'm terrified of heights because of that. And I was a fat kid, so I couldn't, you know, 10 years old, I was like 10 stone, I couldn't pull my weight, so I was terrified, you know, all sorts, you know. And trauma can be consciously, like people can do it consciously and choose to traumatize a child or whatever, and sometimes it's they do it but they don't know that it's a trauma for the child. So you know, that also is something that's hard to cope with, because you know their intent, and intent is everything in this world, was not to traumatize you, but inadvertently they did. So you know, you just have to try and you know, deal with it the best way you can. I've had past life regression therapy with different healers, timeline therapy where you sort of go back to that period and release it, but you need to go to a really good practitioner to do that, you know, but it can be done. Yeah. Thank you for the roses, people. Yeah, if it was terrifying, I can tell you. Thank you, Tiger. God bless you, darling. Just popped in to send love and positivity from Sassy Quad. Cool. Now, one love, one heart. One love, one heart. Love reading, okay. Okay, one love, one heart. Let's have a look. Okay. So it starts off with deception. So someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So clearly if it's not you, it's the other person. Amen, Tiger Queen. Okay, so there's deception around you. Someone's pretending to be someone they're not. Next one, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Sometimes that's harder to do. I mean, I of course I've done a Bachelor of Psychology and I love human behaviour and that sort of thing. So of course I watch a lot of psycho killer type documentaries, you know, and I tell you, you watch some of these things and you think, geez, I didn't have any troubles at all. What was I thinking, you know? But yeah, so free yourself, time to free yourself. Religious factors. So your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So whether there's some beliefs that might be holding you back from moving forward and or, you know, how you're being treated, whatever, that could be a factor. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time. So maybe there's some holiday coming up for you. Just enjoy. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So, you know, if for women particularly, often that can be that they don't have funds to, you know, if you like, escape or move or whatever. Okay, Pam, see you, darling. She's got to go. Love you. Have a great day. Yes, yeah, so, you know, just look after yourself, darling. But that was your reading. Okay. Thanks, Hope Lily. I love this colour. Now, of Susie's secret. Absolutely. Thank you, Pam. Okay, of Susie's secret. I'll call you Susie. Okay, Susie, let's have a look. So you're walking away from a situation at the moment that's been, you know, pretty much hell. You've been psychically protected, so that's good. You've had lots of fights and battles. Guardian angels and guides have been watching over you. Now, at the moment, you're at the end of a cycle, so you're sort of balanced in terms of yourself, but it's a cycle. You've got to the end of that cycle. Because you're now at the end of that cycle, no doubt your energy is lifting, recalibrating to a newer, more potent level. So you need now to take a step back and let things fall away that don't, you know, resonate with you anymore. So anything that doesn't match your energy now is going to fall away. Now, you may feel isolated in terms of love. Like you've got family and friends offering you love, but I don't feel like that's the sort of love you actually want. Know what that's like. Guides watching over you. Now, there's been something said or something's been said that you're not wanting to hear. Don't want to get, you know, do not want to hear this. There's some sort of monetary offer. Could be a job offer coming and you're not sure whether to take it or not, but there's some sort of, you know, monetary offer. Now, you're thinking about someone from the past or something you did from the past, or someone from the past is going to come back in, right? So there's nostalgia there. Now, there's contracts to be signed. You're wanting peace. You're moving into a more mature state in your life, but there could be contracts to be signed there. And that's followed by the Queen of Swords, who could be a lawyer. So it's a female, could be a lawyer, could be a doctor or someone professional. But given the contracts, I'm wondering it could be a lawyer. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now, this is saying you're highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods and energies right now. So respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations and relationships. So okay, so that could be in terms of the relationship too. So okay, love, hang on, tell me to pull one of these. Okay, so take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. So whatever your gut's telling you is right, take action, okay? Just assert yourself. So you've got this. So you need to follow your own guidance, not someone else's. Okay, so that was Susie. Now, is there anyone else that I've missed? Because all these messages are gone. Hoping for brighter days, darling. Imagine brighter days. See yourself having a bright future, happiness. Focus on that. You know, there were times in my life where things, you know, were so bad that I couldn't even watch dramas anymore, you know. Just used to make me too depressed. And I've had bouts with all sorts of depression in my life. Okay, so Danny JSM. Okay, so for that, please can I have a money abundance reading? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll pull some cards from the life path. Let's see what that says. Okay, so first of all, it says you're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture and teach about nature and the animals. Your life purpose involves helping and teaching and healing children. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. Engage in artistic activities which is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. And you heal, inspire, teach and entertain with the words you write. So, I mean, writing kids' books even. I mean, whatever. They're beautiful cards. So I don't know if they're you know, they mean anything to you. But okay, you're born to protect animals and children. You're here to heal children. You've got to practice your skills. Art assists you and also writing. So you'll know what that means. Okay, so in terms of these cards, okay, I'm not sure if this is relevant to, you know, your job path or just in general, but it's saying you're confused right now, don't know which way to turn. There's a male around you at the moment, the Knight of Pentacles, so that could be in a work situation or love. You need to create more balance between your heart and your mind, like harmony. You're unsatisfied at the moment, you know, you've got a little way to go to the brighter future, but things aren't black and white. There's another knight around you, but that could be a work person also. So there's some movement forward there, and at the moment you're going to have new ways of thinking and new beliefs coming in, which means, you know, possible arguments because you've got a different way of thinking about things now. But that's okay. Times are changing and we've all got to change along with it. So I don't know if that can help you in any way, darling. You know, even if it's whether to give you an idea what career path to move on to. But yeah, God bless. Okay, Tessa, too nice. Hi, love. Well, here in, I don't know what time it is here now. I started at noon. This is Australia, noon. I started at, well, noon, Sunday. So I don't know what it is over there. So you want a love reading. Tessa Too Nice. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so romantic feelings. So at the moment, this is saying your feelings are real and worth exploring. So you've got feelings for someone. So, and you know, if you're like me, you just sort of think, oh, I'm over that stuff, and then you're not sure if you have or you haven't. True love. So this is the romance of a lifetime. That would be fantastic. Someone from your past is returning into your life. The time has come to clear your energy. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment, and open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So basically, that looks like someone that you know is coming back into your life, and this person you have romantic feelings for. It is a true love, but you've got to clear your energy first. So open your heart to love, clear out, you know, memories from, say, exes, or whatever pain's holding you back, and move forward. But you may know this person already. Thanks. Cool. Oops. Oh, okay, so you've been a nanny for 28 years, so that resonates. Cool. Excellent. So, little tea leaf, that's pretty. Okay, let's have a look. I might be finishing up soon because I'm starting to feel a bit tired. You get tired when you're dealing with a lot of energy. You're actually sending it to them. So, and years ago I used to do like group healings. I'd send off distant healings to 12 or 13 or 20 people, and then I'd be wrecked, and I had spirits saying to me, no, you're not lazy, Robyn, you're tired. You've just sent that healing to those people. And I'm like, oh, okay, I believe you. Okay, so the first one, engagement. Your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment. So, okay, that's beautiful. Pay attention to red flags. So there's signs that are cautioning you. Okay, I'm going to have to... Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. That says honeymoon. Deception. Someone is wearing... So, okay, you're getting all confusing. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Great love is worth taking steps you're guided to take. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. All right, so this is completely confusing. So, okay, if it's talking about expressing your love, right, making the effort, but it's also saying to pay attention to red flags because there is some deception there, and then engagement and enjoying time together, or that your love life is ascending. So it doesn't necessarily mean engagement, but you're getting further in with this person, a commitment, and there's some holiday time together. So for me, I'd just be, if you are getting red flags, because I mean, like I said, I've been engaged 4 times before, so I mean, you know, you can find someone, and most often than not, you've known them in past lives, and that's why the connection's quite strong. But I would just say that if you are having any red flags or gut feelings, think about, there could be something that you're not quite sure about. I used to get things are not as they seem, and I'd be like, well, what? And then occasionally I'd get a little bit more psychic than usual and be given, you know, like dreams with what's actually happening in them, and I was like, oh my God. So yeah, so just listen to your gut feelings. I mean, so this is saying that the love you're in, or relationship you may be in, you know, might be getting a bit more serious, but, you know, if you are getting any sorts of red flags, just check it out, because, you know, that's what the angels are telling you. Oh, okay, 11:18 p.m. Central Standard Time, USA, Saturday night. Oh, okay, so it's quite late then. Cool. So that was for you, little tea leaf. Thanks, Hope Lily. Absolutely. So we have DC 300. Yeah. Okay, so for DC we have... Okay, so there's a Knight of Cups, so this is a male, so he could be anything up to, say, I don't know, 30-ish, you know, around about that age. Following card is the King of Wands, so there's also another male here. So I don't know if this male, first one's got a cup, so that's love, but the second one has a wand, which could indicate someone at work. Now the following card, the Two of Pentacles, that's money in, money out, so it's a bit of a balancing act, which I think most of us live there. Following card talks about time out, so time to get away and give to yourself, like, you know, whether there's, you know, some medical issue or whether it's stress or whatever, you need to get away and just give to yourself and look after yourself. There's something, the Fool card comes up next, so there's something you're going to try that'll bring about growth, but you're not sure how it will end. Followed by, the Seven of Wands means there's a battle over something. So this could be in a work situation. Someone wants what you've got, or wherever you put your energy, there's someone that wants what you've got. The following card is the Judgment card, so that sense of being judged and everyone's sort of trying to pull you down, if you like. You've gotten nearly to the end. You've still got a little way to go. Things aren't black and white. There's a brighter future ahead. So continue, and you know, you're wearing battle armor in this card, so go for it. And then the following card is, once again, that same feeling that you're battling for something. So whether someone's with you, and it could be in a work situation, you're battling for this thing that you want. So the golden fleece in this pack was what the people were trying to attain. So you can see there's a couple fighting the dragon for the golden fleece. So, you know, there's some sort of battle there. Now, in terms of work, if that is sort of relating to work, okay, builder, your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. Protected, you are safe and supported while you change your career. So if you're changing your career, you are being supported. Strength, everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. And career change, you're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. So brilliant. So that's definitely saying there's a career change. You are protected. So maybe that's talking about you going for something where there's someone vying for the same position. But this is saying, you know, you deserve it, and you deserve what you desire. You're strong and courageous, and, you know, go for it. You don't know till you try. And when I say try, don't think try in your head. See yourself in the position. See yourself, you've already got the position. Say, I am blessed with whatever that job is, you know. And then keep affirming that, and then that's what you will get. Okay, guys, well, I might go now. Thank you for joining me, you know, in Australia here. Go and have some breakfast now. It's probably about, I don't know, 2 p.m. Okay, love you all. Okay, 11:18 p.m. Central Standard Time, the USA, Saturday night. Okay, God bless everyone. Thanks, Hope Lily. Okay, hang on, what's it there? I just did yours, DC. Thank you, love you too, babe. All right, God bless, and I'll see you next time. Bye.